Yo, what's up everyone? It's Cello C and welcome back to the channel. Today I got another video for you guys, and honestly I didn't even think I was gonna post today because things are pretty dry right now. Outside of the video that I just posted yesterday about X, I really don't have much to say about the hip-hop landscape and what's going on right now. I mean, I thought about making a video about the Joe Budden podcast and Rory and Maul's new podcast, New Rory and Maul, and how that is starting to bubble, but I don't think there's enough information there for me to even create content there. So when I was down on my luck, I was like, well, what should I talk about today? Because I did want to post today. And I thought about Soulja Boy because I saw him on Akademiks Instagram. And it was just, it's so funny, bro. This was the post that I saw on Ak's Instagram. It's a post by Soulja Boy saying, I was the first rapper on YouTube, where he has a quote from It Looks Like Google saying, for starters, consider this fact. After a months-long beta period, YouTube officially launched on December 15th, 2005 with a daily traffic around 8 million views. Soulja Boy uploaded his first video just 3 months afterwards, solidly characterizing him as an early adopter. Now, this got me to thinking, because there's a lot of things that Soulja Boy has claimed that he's the originator of, and this is one of the many things that he said that he's done that has been backed up by actual facts. And some people take him as a troll because honestly, he's the original 6ix9ine. Like he's the original rap troll, where he kind of took rap beef and stopped it from being violent and made rap beef more of a comical affair, which is essentially what trolling is. And that's what 6ix9ine does to this very point. I mean, yeah, it does get violent, but it's because of the other people on the other side. He's mostly trolling. You can tell when 6ix9ine is fucking trolling niggas, he's fucking trolling niggas. Like, he's just saying every disrespectful, funny thing he could say about the person that he possibly can. With that train of thought that I was going down about Soulja Boy, I decided to go actually look up his accomplishments. So I found this article on Revolt that was written by Preezy Brown. It says 9 ways Soulja Boy revolutionized today's hip-hop culture. Let's go ahead and see 9 ways how Soulja Boy has changed this culture. So number 1, his debut single was record-breaking. In 2007, Soulja Boy's debut single, Crank That Soulja Boy, took the world by storm, peaking at the top of Billboard Hot 100 charts for several weeks. Within a year of its release, it was announced that Crank That Soulja Boy had set the record for most digital downloads in the US with over 3 million units sold. This made him the first rapper to achieve that feat. That is crazy. That is really, really ridiculous. So Crank That Soulja Boy set a record for digital downloads, and he was one of the first rappers to achieve that, which is ridiculous. And I've heard him say this before, but honestly, I didn't realize how big of a deal that really is until now. Soulja Boy is truly the first record-breaking digital artist. And to think that Drake just kind of beat that, well, Drake beat the record again from someone else. Number 2, he created his first album using Fruity Loops. Long before rappers were using software programs to create music from their comfort of their bedroom, Soulja Boy proved to be ahead of the curve. He utilized Florida Studio to craft the beats for his debut album, SouljaBoyTellHim.com. Soulja explained to 50 Cent about the making of his album during a 2007 appearance on Rap City. Yeah, no instruments or nothing, just a PC and a software on there called Florida Studio, and just the beat. And that was it. So wow, like even the standard of how rap is kind of made now, even though most of the rappers that we know, they actually go to a real studio and things of that nature, but a lot of rap nowadays is just recorded on a computer and a nice mic. I'm pretty sure I could create a nice rap song with just a computer and a mic, and that's just what the industry is now. And a lot of your favorite rappers may have gotten on just off of a song they made on a computer and a mic. Not no big ass studio. Number 3, he helped to set off the internet dance craze. One aspect of Crank That Soulja Boy that elevated its popularity was the song accompanying dance, which spread like wildfire with diehard fans. Transcending hip hop to become a mainstream fad, the Crank That dance was the first in rap history to go viral on the internet, and it helped inspire the various dance challenges that have become the norm in the last decade. And we all know this. Like, this is what Soulja Boy's claim to fame is. And I don't think no one ever really put 2 and 2 together, because of course there were other dances before Crank That Soulja Boy. Like, of course there was like the shuffle, there was the Harlem Shake, there was like a whole bunch of other crazes and dances that came before Soulja Boy and all that stuff. So he wasn't like the first dance that was like a huge thing, but he was one of the first rappers who kind of had this song that went way above its expected means, just off of the fact that it was a meme dance, you know, which is kind of what TikTok and all this other stuff is on Instagram now. people creating amazing dances or just dances that make people want to do it. And then when they get into the motherfucking TikTok algorithm and everyone's doing the dance, it promotes the song even more. Number 4. He popularized YouTube as a platform for artists. Soulja Boy was already a household name prior to signing with Interscope Records due to his popularity on YouTube, which the rapper used to help promote his music and build his buzz. One of the first rap artists to embrace YouTube, Soulja's Crank That Soulja Boy video amassed 10 of millions of views, a first for a relative unknown artist. Due to the overwhelming success that came from using the platform, other inspired artists followed suit. This resulted in YouTube becoming an integral asset for breaking new artists in music. And at first, when I heard Soulja Boy say this, I didn't really put too much thought into it, but he actually is one of the first artists, rappers, to be on YouTube. And now to think of it, there is not one rapper who doesn't release their music videos on YouTube. There's not one rapper you can mention that doesn't use YouTube as a platform in some way, shape, or form. Every single rapper has their music videos on YouTube, and it's kind of crazy, because even some rappers use YouTube as a second platform to provide more content. Number 5, he's a Grammy-nominated artist. Soulja Boy's music has been maligned at times for what some seek as a lack of substance and depth, but he has achieved what a number of more acclaimed artists have yet to attain, a Grammy nomination. In 2008, Crank That Soulja Boy was included in the category for Best Rap Song at the 50th Annual Grammy Awards, making him among the youngest rap artists in history to earn a nod from the committee. While Crank That Soulja Boy ultimately lost out to Good Life by Kanye West and T-Pain, the moment helped validate Soulja as a credible artist of merit from the most respected institution in music. That's kind of wild that he lost to Good Life, but that is a great song. So, I mean, that is a good song to lose to, if there was ever a song to lose to, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. I did not know that Soulja Boy got nominated for a Grammy for Crank That. It was not that good of a song, but he did get nominated for a Grammy. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I also think that this is something that Soulja Boy kind of misconstrued, because I think he mentioned that he had a Grammy instead of saying he was nominated for a Grammy, because I could have sworn I heard Soulja Boy say he had a Grammy for some reason, but maybe I'm tripping. Number 6, he helped pioneer troll culture. Rappers like Tupac and 50 Cent are two of the poster children when it comes to beef. But Soulja was among the first to shift the tide of rap spats being violent to them being comedic. His war of words with the likes of Ice-T and Bow Wow and others often included more humor than vitriol. This new beef tactic would serve as a precursor to the likes of Lil Yachty, 6ix9ine, and other trolls who have followed in his footsteps. And yeah, I agree with this one 100%. I think I even mentioned this earlier in the video. He is definitely a troll, and I think that he's one of the first instances where I've just kind of seen like trolling come from a direction that was just completely harmless, like just completely like it wasn't gonna go anywhere. Soulja Boy wasn't gonna fight nobody, he wasn't gonna shoot nobody, it was just for jokes, you know. Number 7, his musical style influenced a generation of rappers. Names like Lil Wayne, Drake, and Gucci Mane are often mentioned when listing the most influential artists of this generation. But Soulja Boy has as good of a case as anybody in that group. Initially pegged as the antithesis of what hip-hop represents by rap purists over time, Soulja's simplistic lyrics, catchy refrains, and sparse production would become the method of choice for aspiring rappers looking to make their way in the game. Listen to music by the mumble rap set of today, and you're bound to hear traces of Soulja's style in their songs. This is a testament of his impact on the landscape of rap. I don't agree with this point. I think that there are plenty of other sources of where the mumble rap style has come from. I don't think Soulja's one of them, to be honest. I think this is just one of those points that I can't really say I stick with. I mean, amongst mumble rappers, I would say I hear more of a Lil Wayne. I would say I hear more of a Lil B. I would say I hear more of Gucci Mane than anything. More of the names he mentioned before, but Soulja Boy is just not one of the people. I would say I hear a huge, comparison with mumble rappers nowadays. If you can even call them that anymore. They're not mumbling. Number 8, he revolutionized how artists market themselves online. First gaining prominence on SoundClick, Soulja's uses of various social media platforms to connect with his audience online directly helped ingratiate him to his fans in a way that had never been seen before. Originally more popular among independent artists, the rapper being able to translate internet hype into mainstream success opened not only the eyes of fellow artists, but their record labels. Over time, social media became a prerequisite for artists looking to survive in the industry and had gone from analog to digital. And Soulja Boy was at the forefront of that evolution. And I did not know this. I did not know that Soulja Boy, I think the first time I realized Soulja Boy had a real social presence was, and some of you guys may know this guy. He was a part of my past on this YouTube channel. So I would definitely say, you know, Ions was one of the first people that made me realize that Soulja Boy actually had like a slick cult following. Like, it wasn't nothing like X or anything like that, but he just had a community that fucked with him hard. He had a good gaming community on the side that really fucked with him. He had SODMG, which was just like his little own brand that he was able to sign gamers to, sign rappers to. And he really just built a community of his own. And that translated very well into his music because he's completely independent. So some of his songs will make, I mean, they weren't doing like crazy numbers. Like, he wasn't doing the 20,000 or 80,000. He wasn't even reaching none of that. He was probably doing like 1,000 or 2,000 per project, but it was all his money. He was making bank and building a community off of making bank and selling his music. And I can't, that man is just a straight businessman, bro. He's just about his business. Number 9, his acumen as a businessman. Every artist in rap seems to be expanding their portfolio and championing the DIY approach these days. But Soulja can be credited for taking an active interest in being a businessman from the beginning of his career, leveraging his success in the music world into lucrative opportunities in other industries. The artist amassed partnerships with numerous companies over the years, delving into fashion, gaming, online gambling, and other arenas. His approach to entertaining the public may be whimsical and lighthearted, but his acumen as a businessman is not to take lightly. And I completely agree with that. Even though this man gaming industry scams are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, Soulja Boy. The gaming consoles, you know they're a scam. All right, come on now. Don't be acting like you're not scamming people out here in these streets. But other than that, he has been making some great business deals that I didn't really know about. But yeah, that's 9 things that you probably didn't know about Soulja Boy that probably has changed the culture of hip hop. But that's all I have for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. And I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Peace.